Welcome back, another new video for you all. The Perth Artisan Open on Saturday, filmed the 18, no mics, so we're going to do a little voiceover. We do start on the 2nd and finish on the 1st. Unfortunately, the way I edited it's still 1 to 18, so this is technically the 18th, so this will be a bit different. But 2 wood, downwind, cut it off the left hand side trees, it's out of bound left, but struck it well, cut back in, caught a tree luckily enough, and left ourselves about 180 in. The Regal Hybrid here, my 170 club. Tried to turn it over to the left, but didn't happen. Leave us a nice little chip over though, 58 in hand. And I will let the clip speak for itself from here.
Of course it's not going to go in.
Confident enough to even finish with the wedge. You can tell it wasn't enough for a real score at this point, but nice little party, finished the round. So here we go. Now, this is the first technically. Winston, who does a great job as always, announces us onto the tee. There's bagpipes playing in the background. 2 wood again. Out early enough now, so there wasn't enough, a load of people behind us. Over 170 entrants into this open. So not the greatest of strike, and it wasn't really windy at this point, but poor first strike of the day. So we took our 4 wood, we had 206 yards to the front of the green. We caught this really well. Unfortunately, we just roll off the back. I mean, we've just watched the 18th, but yeah, 58 in hand here, and it summed up how it was going to go for me. Just a lovely chip up the hill. Leave us a little bit of work to do, but the wedges and the putter felt really good today. Party start. I mean, 16 more if we watched the first would have done lovely. Second hardest hole in the course now. The third is quite a long one. 450, 460. You really need like a high draw, really, or a fade off the tee because it kind of turns both ways. But 2 wood in hand, downwind, and this was my best strike of the day. Nothing comes close to it. Now, stupidly, I didn't put my score in for the first, so I took the wrong distance here. I do pull it way left, but more concerning, I am about 30 yards short. Look how left that is, it's so bad. I really need to fix my alignment. 58 in hand, this is what you're going to hear a lot in this video. I do like the rough at the inch. It's not long, but it's just like thick and juicy. Just lands on the front of the green and trickles up.
Yeah, please.
I treat this hole like a par 5 when I was a member. Generally never long enough to even get close to it into, and when I mess it up like I did today. Oh, just rolled by. Tap in 5, happy with that to go par bogey start. Onto the 4th, which is a 115 yard par 3. So I went with pitching wedge here. The pin was probably middle, slightly to the left. There's a bunker, so you didn't really want to go near that. But just slightly a groove too low, and again, as you can see, just went off the back. So disappointing, but 58 back in hand again. Corner really close to holing out the bunker there. Just couldn't get it rolling up close enough to the hole, but I will add, I was playing with Connor and Fraser today, and it was just a fun round all day. The weather held up. It does get a bit windy later on the round, but yeah, it's the best Open of the year if you're from Scotland. Honestly, try and enter it next year. Last Saturday of the month. It's just a great day out. As I say, there was nearly 170 entrants in it. By the way, as we were talking there, another par. So the fifth is a shorter 337, it says up the top there. Anything about 200 you're laughing. It's you need to kind of turn it right to left if you can. I go 7 wood here, don't catch it the best, push it slightly right, but again you're not in any big trouble in this hole, as long as you don't take a stupid long club. I think I've got about 150 in, if I remember right, to the flag. 151, I'm sure I said. I've got an 8 iron because, again, this thick rough, I feel it was going to catch a flyer. And you do get quite a bit of run when you land just short of this. You always know it's a good shot when I back off like that. I don't know, it's such a stupid trait to have. So we got it to pin high. Just leave it a little bit short, but lovely putt right in the centre of the cup, and our tap in par. I mean, 1 over through, I know it's through 4 for the round, but through 5 I'd be delighted on a normal day. 6 hole, another 120, 125 yard. It's always one club up left more than the 4th. So I've got a 9 iron here, pulled it a little bit left, and I've left myself with an unbelievably stinking bunker shot. Got away with one there, only just got it. That's what I was aiming for, just to get a little bit out and just let it trickle down. Rolled on a little bit further than I wanted. I will say the bunkers were in great nick. Some of the best I've seen at the inch. And the putter was good. We hold it. I don't know what happened to the camera work there, but yeah, we hold that on the way back up the hill. 7th is a tough wee hole, especially if you've got a slice. This was an anti-right shot. Try to take a little bit off it, catch the hill and let it roll down the slope, but it stayed way left. But thankfully no trouble. Again, that thick stuff, I feel I was here all day. I have I believe it's a 9 iron in hand. Caught it really nice, and I was convinced I was actually going in the bunker, but landed a little bit short and kicked down to the left. And look at me giving it a little fist pump there. But another green and reg, which is crucial for this front 9. Oh, I haven't. I'm just short, but I'm putting. I'll take it as a green and reg. The story, I was rolling it really nice today, but I just left a lot short, or just lipped out, or just on the edge. We'll see it as we go round, but definitely happy how I rolled, but a little bit frustrating at times. Another par. Look at that. Only 1 bogey in 7 holes. The 8th, probably my favourite hole on the course. 300 yards. Just need a 200 club out there. Look at me walking away. It's so stupid, but I know what club to take, and as long as I hit it well, it doesn't really matter about watching it. I know I'm going to be in like the same vicinity. So yeah, 110 yards. maybe 115 I think it was. Took my gap wedge, and I just had to, the flag's almost at the back of that tree, not really trying to attack it, just again middle of the green, 2-putt par is the goal. Caught it really nice, just I think I underplayed how much up the way it was I needed to get it, so I'll leave myself with a really long putt here. I don't know where all those shaking of the shoulders is. Who do I think I am? What did I tell you? Just a little bit short, right in the middle every time. It's about another tap in par, flag out, kick the ball away, typical Ali. Now the ninth, 99 yards, I think it was about 106, the flag here. I believe I have 54 in hand. The landed just short of that bunker on the left hand side, bounced over tremendously, and then I'm the only one of the three to hit the green, and here we are here. Both guys are in the bunker, so as they're getting sorted I decide to just put up here. Now any other round I would just go up and tap this in. It's literally maybe 2 foot from the hole. I decide to mark it like an idiot. You will see why I'm calling myself an idiot in a second. Look at this. The other two guys have putted out, and now it's left to me. I've been thinking about it, I've lined my ball up, and pull it left. 3-putt. First 3-putt of the day, bogey. I mean, 2 over through 9, can't be disappointed, but I was fuming at this point. Hole 10, 160 yards basically, into wind, always into wind, got my hybrid, just pulled it left. Could tell I'm annoyed at myself there. Wanted a cut and didn't come. Hard chip here, because there's a slope there at the green. From the rough to the green, so I really wanted to land it in the rough and let it trickle down, but didn't work out that way. 58 in hand, just yep. I think I nearly landed it pin high and then all the way over here. So we need this for par to stay 2 over. I actually thought I had it for a minute and then it just snapped away. Tough little 2.5, 3 footer here, but again just a confident stroke in for bogey. Now we're at 3 over through 10. Now, hardest hole in the course, the 11th. The walk back here just makes you think about it far too much. You've got to play about 240 to get down to a corner. Massive dogleg right. Hit this so clean. I thought I was in no trouble at all. I was so confident just to walk down, have a nice shot at the green. And then, yep, here we are. We're just short, so we're by this tree here. This was probably my worst decision of the day. I needed to low and to cut, or just kind of take my medicine and go left. So I pulled out driver. Terrible. But, so we did think we'd lost it, we couldn't see it. So we took a provisional anyway, just in case. Then we found it, which you'll hear in the background if you can. Don't know what happened to the camera. But it then becomes one massive shank. up the hill that you're looking at, and we have to play our next shot from up the top of that hill. Here we are. Idiot. But little chip onto the green. We've got a putt for to try and save bogey. Connor just missed a nice little 1-footer. And I just slide it down right down the left edge. First double of the day. The head is starting to fall off.
That's where I dropped though.
Onto the 12th. After the double, just a straightforward, play my usual left to right fade off the left edge of the trees. But no. High toe miss, slice it on to the 13th fairway. Now I've no idea what I'm doing here. I've pulled out my hybrid. I can't turn it right to left, can't hit it straight. The plan was to kind of get down, chip it across, pull it left, hit that tree, drop down to here. 9 iron in hand, 122 yards left in. Caught that lovely, nice little fade on it, but I land it pin high and just rolls a little bit past the flag. Here's me fixing everybody's pitch marks, hoping that the golf gods were going to be nice to me. Spoiler, they weren't. Getting really annoyed at myself now because I keep leaving them all right in the centre of the cup and just not getting it there, so it's pointless having the right line if you don't get the right pace, guys. 6 over now. Now we have the 13th, par 5, out of bounds left and run a trees right down. As much room as you want right, you're just going on to the 12th fairway. Fraser, my playing partner, had just hooked his ball into the trees on the left, so all I'm thinking in my head is please do not go left. It did not go left. Over to the 12th fairway. So the plan here is I've got the 2 wood. My plan was to go between those trees, and I did. Not the way I wanted. I basically topped it and it only went about 40 yards. So here we are with the 4 wood. We are just going to try and get it. There's a burn about 100 yards from the green. We've got 240. I've caught this as clean as I can hit it. Shot 4. Really need to get up and down for par. So 58 in hand. I get excited, I feel I've caught this well. I just can't get them to stop anywhere near the flag. Speaking to a few people in the clubhouse afterwards, we were having a juice and something to eat, and they said the same, so kind of glad it wasn't just me. Par putt still, despite the mishap. It's shot 2. Really should be making this though. Spoiler, obviously I missed, but this is one that needs to go in. Just miss it to the right by an inch, little tap in, and off we go for bogey. $220 par 3, 14th hole. Now, no excuses here, but I picked up the wrong club. I've took my 7 wood instead of my 4 wood, so I was never going to get it there, but I topped it anyway. But I blame having the shorter shaft, shorter club is the reason. I've got 104 yards and I've got my 54 because I just want to land at the top of the green and let it roll down. should be, again, just a nice little 3-footer for par, and roll it left. But another bogey, and off we move. So we're now 7 over, going on to hole 15. I genuinely thought my head was gone at this point. Didn't bother teeing this up. Just put it down and just tried to kill the ball, basically. I always laugh that I've done that like I meant it. It was just sheer anger, but I've caught it the best I caught it all day. Just smashed it right down there. Baby fade. 170 yards in, 6 iron. Just caught this a little bit fat. It's pure into wind. Leave myself a little bit short. So I'll go 58 in hand. The green is on a massive slope. I don't know if this video does it justice, but right to left slope right down to the bottom. I really thought I caught this perfect, hence the step back, but it just grabbed on the green here and bit. I don't know if that video does it a little bit, that clip. Such a slope. We've still got a putt for par. It's an adventurous one, but it's a putt for par nonetheless. Just roll it short, and you see the turn starting to come down, so I shouldn't be walking up and even tapping this, but let's go. Tap in 5. Hole 15, another bogey, so that says, is that 8 over? 9 over, sorry, I was 8 over for the hole before. Right, so this is the 16th, probably the most quirky. 79 yards, it was like 74 to the flag. I've got 58 in hand on a high blue castle tee, and just swing. It goes right up, right back down. It was into wind, so it has landed a little bit short where I am still putting. And this just sums up my putting today. Connor's holding the camera here and he zooms right in here. Not even enough. Look how far that is hanging over. Don't know if he keeps, no, he didn't keep recording for me tapping it in, but it's actually hanging over the hole. The 17th, 294 yards. It was downwind. I can't reach the green, so I've took my 7-wood because I want to be back far enough to leave myself a wedge over the trees. It's very well protected, so unless you can drive the green, you need to make sure you're back enough, which both the other guys kind of found out. So left myself 54 degrees, it's like 92 yards out to the flag. Caught this lovely, just landed just short of the green, and it rolls, so the green's got a little bit of slope at the front, and it's just rolled to the right of the flag. I'm pin high, left myself about 8 foot. If you watch the video with me and Kieran doing the scramble, I'm really going to work on my short game, as in getting closer to the flag. Confident enough to hit the green, but now getting myself in those scoring chances. Once again, right in the middle of the cup, needed another foot, and in we go. But another par, 16-17 par, which is always what I expect. On to the 18th. First time driver's been out the bag off the tee, because the best place to be is over onto the third fairway. So it's kind of just swing as hard as you can. Goes into wind, should have a cut. It's meant to go right over the trees. Unfortunately, we don't quite make it.
I hope so, because that's what I aim for.
We're still laughing. We found my ball here, and it's just a case of I've got 2 wood in hand, just swing as hard as I can and aim. You can see that tree right in the distance, get it right up as far as you can. I got it a long way. I've now got 50, I think I've got my 54 in hand. I want to try and land it short and let it roll up. Just pull it a little bit left, which is disappointing. If anybody who's good at golf can let me know why do my wedges go left a lot? What am I doing wrong? It's not a bad miss, just off the green. Putt for birdie. And we leave it short again. That was the story of the day. Pace is so important, guys. And tap in par to finish. And as I say, we then go on to the first, which was the first hole you watched. So that was another par. So we finished 9 over. Delighted as always. Fantastic day had at the Artisan Open. Thank you to all the guys who organised it. And thank you to Fraser and Connor for playing with me today. Let me know what you think of the video. Let me know what you think of the voiceover. What would you want to see different? I'll make sure I'm mic'd up properly for the next round. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you for the next one.